So hi everyone. Most of you know me. My name is Ashna. Last semester I was teaching you PID, personality and individual differences. This time I'll be teaching you social psychology in applied context. Okay. So you know about me. I have done my bachelor's from IP College, master's from North Campus, and I'm currently doing my PhD. I'm also teaching at GMC, and along with that I come here and I teach on Sundays to you guys. So that's about me for people who are new to me. Now coming to the course. So this course is social psychology in applied context. You have already studied social psychology in the last semester, so you all are aware of basics of social psychology. What is social psychology, right? Answer bhi kar do. What is social psychology? What do we study in social psychology? Hmm?
Social knowledge about it. How different things like how it individual interact with the social, like our surrounding neighbors, cultures.
Okay. Okay. So psychology is what? Study of human behaviors. Now humans can be categorized in 3 levels, right? First level I would say individual or just one person, right? Second level would be when one or two individuals come together. What is it called? Groups, right? What will the third level be? Society, community, right? Now it can depend how broadly are we studying the society. In social psychology, what are we studying? We are trying to study how an individual can have an impact on another individual, right? एक इंडिविजुअल दूसरे इंडिविजुअल को कैसे इन्फ्लुएंस करता है? How can a group influence an individual? How does society influence an individual? Because at the end of the day, psychology is the science of human behavior. What else do we study in social psychology? How a group can influence another group. Do we study how an individual can influence a group also? How? How an individual can impact a group. For example, she said political parties. How can a leader influence the nation? You would say how Modi ji is influencing the masses, right? In either of the directions. So this is what is social psychology all about. This is the domain of social psychology. Now what we are going to study in this particular course is social psychology in applied context. So come up with certain examples where do you feel social psychology can be applied for you to understand. She said here in this classroom we can apply social psychology. Can you give me an example how? How can social psychology be studied in this classroom? Okay. So right now in this class I am a figure of authority. I can apply my authority to get compliance from you, make sure that you obey. Now obedience from an individual to the group becomes a topic of social psychology. So in this particular course, have you gone through the syllabus? Have you seen what all is covered? Okay. So I'll just give you a brief of the syllabus and the evaluation pattern of this course, and then we'll have a discussion on how social psychology is applied. So your first unit, which is unit 1, which we'll start from next week, is on introduction. So here we are going to study introduction of social psychology, in applied context. We'll study what is the nature of applied psychology or applied social psychology. Next, what we are going to study is, we won't go into the depths of it, but on a cursory level, we'll study the overview of participative research methods. We'll also study the process of intervention. By now, everybody is clear about what is an intervention? What is an intervention? Any change or any program that I have designed to create a change in the society or a group or an individual becomes an intervention. So we'll study the process of interventions. For example, in the last semester, we had discussed individual differences, where we discussed emotional regulation. If I tell you that you can better regulate your emotions if you say practice breathing every day. So breathing becomes an intervention that you are putting to create a change. So we'll study process of intervention. Yes, question? Participative research method. And then we'll see how can we apply principles of social psychology. Okay, इसको मैं erase कर इधर लिख देते हैं. How can we apply principles of social psychology in, of course, the applied context. I'm just writing applied context, especially in case of the Indian scenario. So of course, most of us know that our resource books, our books, etc. are all based upon theories by Westerners. Indian scenario में हमारे पास ज़्यादा material नहीं होता है, इसलिए we'll focus one class on studying principles of social psychology in the applied context in Indian scenario by taking up a case study. We'll look for a case study, and then through the case study we'll try to apply the principles of social psychology there. So this is what is included in your first unit. Okay. Now coming to second unit. First is more of introductory nature. Now the second unit is the one through which we start applying social psychology in the real scenarios. If we talk about, say, India, can you think of a few things at societal level that can have an impact on the individual? Unit 2. Think of a few things that exist at societal level which can have an impact on the group or the individual. Some form of diversity that exists. Yes, somebody said caste. So caste is something that we are going to study in unit 2. What else is there? Mass media communication, or let's assume language here. Now mass media communication is a smaller thing, let's go to a broader aspect, language. Now India is a very diverse country with so many languages, right? So we'll study different languages and how that plays a role. उसके अलावा कहाँ पे है diversity? Culture, of course, culture is there. What else? Religious diversity is also gender is also something that we are going to study. What else? Sexuality is not something that we are studying in this course, but we'll be studying gender. One more thing, that a form of social diversity that all of us are ignoring here, which exists very uh, permissively. Language हो गया, culture/religion, another form of diversity. Sir, and again, keep it in economic diversity. Different classes. We have included caste, but what about different social classes? Economic disparity. So we'll be studying. So this is basically the content of diversity that we'll be studying in social psychology in the applied context in unit 2. Under this, basically what we'll have is various lists of readings, different papers through which we'll try to analyze each and every component, how this form of social diversity has application for individual as well as groups. This is going to be your second unit. Now the third unit deals with the environment. It's about applying social psychology to environment. How do you think social psychology can be applied to the environment? Batao. How can social psychology be applied to environment, in which various ways? I'm asking you, how can social psychology be applied to our environment? Strikes. Okay, interesting. Okay. That's not in the scope of our study in unit 3, but that can be an example, yes. Definitely it's actually बहुत चर्चा में है educational system, especially because of your education reforms, but again we are not going to focus on education system as a part of unit 3, but it's good to come up with certain ideas that you guys are talking about. No, we are not studying constitution. What we'll be studying, however, is something called resource dilemmas. We'll come to it later. What we'll study is natural disasters. What happens when a natural disaster takes place? How does that have an impact on individuals? Like I saw your expression, what is natural disasters in social psychology? Imagine when an earthquake happens, the toll that it takes on the survivors, the toll that it takes on people who have faced injuries. What about Bhopal gas tragedy? Not a natural disaster, but again a disaster. Can we overcome its impacts? Can we neglect its impacts? So of course, natural disasters and various behaviors that are tied to it, as well as how we can deal with the natural disasters. Dealing with natural disasters. And lastly, we'll be studying pro-environmental behaviors. What are pro-environmental behaviors? Pro का मतलब पता ही है हमें. Pro means in the favor and of the environment. Pro-environmental behaviors. Here we are going to focus on what are the various behaviors that are pro-environment. How do we inculcate those behaviors in individuals and in groups and in the society. Now coming to the question that all of you keep asking. What is that question that all of you keep asking? First day, मैम कौन सी बुक रीड करनी है? So let me answer it before you ask that question. So you will be referring to the book Schneider and Gorman. I'll write the spelling. Schneider, Schneider and Grumman. Refer to the edition which has been published in 2012. The name of the book is Applied Social Psychology. Try to find the PDF online. There is a high possibility आपको e-book मिल जाएगी इसकी. नहीं मिलेगी, I'll look for it and I'll share it with you, like I shared last time. Okay, because we'll be referring to some segments, we might not be going through the entire book, we'll be referring to some chapters only. But if you guys want to go deeper into the subject and you want to purchase a book and read everything, please go for it. Gain more knowledge. Okay, now coming to the third question that you always have. First, syllabus we have covered. Yes? Pro-environmental behaviors. Third, natural disasters, behaviors and dealing with natural disasters. Sorry for my bad handwriting. Okay. So syllabus pattern everybody is clear with. Second, book that we will recommend. Apart from this book, we will be recommending some research papers, some extra reading material. Because if you see that in this syllabus, we have so many things like natural disasters, caste, culture. These things might not be there in your textbooks. Textbooks are more focused on the theoretical aspect. So we will refer to some research papers and some readings also, which I again will share with you. And of course, you guys will always have your books that are given to you by, those are called SLM. And what is the full form of SLM? Self-learning material. Okay, good. Now coming to the exam pattern. You will get 4 questions that you have to attempt. Options आपको लेकिन 8 दिए जाएंगे. So out of 8, you have to answer 4 questions. 20 marks each. Which means 80 marks का ये हो गया आपके. These are called long answer questions. Long answer questions 4 into 20, 80. After that, you will get one short answer question for 10 marks. Short question 1 into 10 marks. Total आपका score बन जाता है 90 का. You will have one practicals for social psychology also. We'll decide what we have to do in the We'll decide what we have to do in the practicals, and we'll have a class, and I'll share that during the practical class. This is the format. Do you have any more questions regarding this course? No? No questions? Everything is clear? Okay. So, since this is the first class of the new semester, I would like to take some time to set some ground rules, which of course are very important, and in the last semester we observed that people did not behave according to the norms, which are unwritten rules. So let us make those rules more explicit so that there is nothing left to your imagination. Rule 1, of course, come on time. If by chance you are late, I hope you are not more than 10 to 15 minutes late. Even if you are late, please quietly come, sit, don't wait at the door for my permission to let you enter. Please just keep walking and just grab the seat that is nearest to you. Secondly, talking amongst yourself. That is the most important rule, because what happens is not only do other students get disturbed, I also don't want to shout at the top of my voice for 3 hours a day, right? If you are not finding the class interesting, if you feel that okay, there are certain things that you are not enjoying, you are free to get up and leave. You have already marked your attendance, you get up and leave, but don't disturb the entire class. Third, don't misbehave with your fellow classmates. Fourth, we will have particular readings for this course. Make sure when I tell you that in the next class we will be discussing this particular reading, especially because we will be discussing case studies this time. Read those papers and those case studies in advance, because there is no way we can have a discussion around a case study without you having read it in advance. So 1 week before the class, I will tell you what you have to read. Please come prepared with it. Okay? Fair enough? I'm not asking a lot. Okay. What are your expectations from this course? And what can I do to fulfill your expectations regarding this course? Yes?
Practicals and knowledge.
Okay. So as it is, this course is an applied context. So what we will be discussing is how it is applied in various aspects. So of course, there are going to be theories, but those theories are also going to be targeted to some application. So from your practical aspect, yes, you will be theoretically studying the applications. बाकी आप एक बार ही पढ़ ले तो आपको समझ आ जाता है. Practically आप दुनिया को observe कर सकते हो फिर. Because we can't simulate the societal conditions inside the classroom. We can study about natural disasters, we can see the impact it has, we can study Burj earthquake, we can study Bhopal gas tragedy, but we can't create it here, and we shouldn't. Okay, similarly for pro-environmental behavior, so that you apply it using your observation, etc. But what we are going to study is the phenomena in applied context. Okay. Any other expectations regarding this course? No? Okay, thank you so much. And yes, parallelly to this, I will be also taking your DSC, social behavior and group processes. You have an elective course in place of GE. Either you can go for GE or DSC. DSC that we are offering this time is social behavior and group processes. So I will be taking that course also. Now questions with respect to what are going to be there in the course syllabus, etc. I will address this when we have a orientation on DSC class today. I think it's in the last period, 4th period. So I will be telling you about the syllabus, etc. But you this time along with your GE is more interdisciplinary. You are not studying a psychology course. So in place of that, you are also getting an option of an elective course in which you have an option of studying social psychology much deeper. Okay, good. Are we good? No questions? Okay, so in the next class we will start with, what are we going to start with in the next class? मैंने syllabus तो बता दिया है. Unit 1, Introduction to Applied Psychology. That's the main thing that we are going to target in the next class. Book, what are you referring to? Which book are we referring to? Snyder and Government 2012. Find it online? नहीं मिलेगा. I will find it for you, but try to get your hands on it as soon as possible. Okay. So now we will meet next week for the introduction. Okay. Thank you. इसको कोई बात कर. एग्जिट ना, हाँ,
स्टॉप रिकॉर्डिंग।
स्टॉप रिकॉर्डिंग, ओके। यहाँ पे हो जाए करंटली एक्टिव